Hello, welcome again to another Ask Cat. So, I decided to do Ask Cat differently this time because I'm trying to become better at camera stuff. I've always hated having to, look at myself in the camera and hear myself, but I think that's kind of bad. I think you should be comfortable with the way you see yourself on camera and how you sound. So I'm trying to become more comfortable with that. All right, let's get started. First question comes from Natural G. He says, has 2020 been a rough year for you because of COVID? No and yes, and I will tell you why. Because I actually like wearing face masks because a lot of like K-pop idols wear them. I always thought they were cool. So like, if you were to wear that in the States, people would just stare at you and think you're weird. But I think it's good that it's becoming the norm because now when people get sick, they'll have a face mask on, hopefully, and not like spread their germs everywhere. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Of course, you can't force people. I don't know, America. And also, switching to online school has been good for me because I don't have to travel. Saving time on driving to and from school with traffic that takes like an hour. So yeah, I don't have to waste money on gas, and I don't have to literally go to class an hour early just to make it on time because of traffic. So that's a good thing. It has been rough because I had summer plans, right, to go to TwitchCon, and all that got canceled, so I wasn't able to meet up with friends. And also I wanted to go to the East Coast to like meet people who are over there, like Beep and Arez. Yeah, and now can't. So hopefully we can travel again soon. I took traveling for granted and I regret that. Even though I'm a homebody, is that the correct term? I definitely miss being able to go out and explore. Alan, next question, ask, what was an important lesson you learned in 2020? I kind of answered this already. I took traveling for granted. I definitely feel like I want to say like I'm usually really hesitant to go to events like TwitchCon. But man, after you go and get comfortable and you meet everyone, it's so fun. And I really miss that. And like even just to go into the city, like SF, like I feel like claustrophobic now because there's like so many people. Even though I'm pretty sure the streets are kind of empty now, I definitely miss being able to just go to SF amongst, I don't know, a lot of people and just be fine and not feel like weird. But I definitely do like my personal space. Don't get me wrong, but when you're going to the city, I kind of like prepare myself for that. But when I come back home, I get drained of energy. But yeah. Next question by Crash. What was better live? I'm assuming he means from the Ariana Grande concert. Every Time or Breathing? I definitely think Every Time was better live because that is my preferred song. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, so I have to go with that one. I think every song she sung was like, but definitely Every Time was one of my favorites. Next question by Krabby. He asks, why do you say hoya when you get scared? I don't know. I don't know where I got that habit from, to be honest. Thinking back, it's probably from like Korean variety shows because they really like do reactions like clapping. That's probably where I got it from. Or they're like, oh, like, or they're like really expressive, I guess, to entertain in variety shows. Next question by Alan. What's a Christmas present you're going to put to good use? I got slippers. So I'll probably wear that around the house. I got some really soft slippers. The next question by Crash. How do you spell Catonbus? Catonbus. BUS. Feeling like it's spelling bee right now. Alright, next question by Natural G is, will you ever stream or play Fall Guys again? No. I played the beta. I didn't like it. I got bored of it very easily. I do not like the way it looks. It's very bright and colorful. Not for me. Alan asks, did Dutch really have a plan? I'm assuming you mean Dutch from Red Dead? Red Dead 2? I don't think Dutch had a plan towards the end. I think he just kind of went crazy. I don't know what Dutch was thinking, to be honest. I think he went insane. Next question from Daisy. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage? I like White Claws because they have no flavor and they get me tipsy. Apparently Trulies are better, but I only have tried one flavor, the raspberry tea one, and I thought it was too sweet, so I didn't like it. But if I had to pick a beer flavor, I'd say Sapporo, which is like the Japanese beer. I actually really like that one. It's pretty good. It's not that strong, at least for me. Crash asks, how do I make apple turnovers? I actually streamed it on Twitch before on how to make apple turnovers. Sadly, I do not think I have that saved. But the YouTube video that I followed was by Natasha Baking something. So check her out. Look for the recipe on her channel. She's really good. Every recipe I've followed from her has yet to fail me. So I approve. Alright, next question is from Glitch. He asks, sorry or cereal? Soggy. Not sorry. Soggy cereal. Yes or no? Mira, Glitch. Para saber qué estoy diciendo, tienes que preguntar a tus amigos que saben español. Pero tú eres loco para preguntar esto. Tengo que decir que no me gusta comer cereal si ya está soggy. Good luck deciphering that, Glitch. Next question by Natural G. Will you ever do a 48-hour stream marathon in your lifetime? You know, I want to say no, but I think if I'm able to sleep for like 10 of those hours, or maybe 20, I'd be okay. But 24 hours on its own is very, very tough to do, so I can't even imagine 48 hours. I definitely would have to sleep through that. There's no way. I don't want to pass out. Alright, next question is by Alan. He asks, what was your favorite movie this year? Since movie theaters were kind of closed all of 2020, a lot of like new releases that were supposed to come out were pushed back. So it's kind of hard to pick a movie that came out in 2020 that I liked, because there wasn't a lot. I guess from the Twitch watch parties we had, I really liked Megamind the most. Like, that took me by surprise. And I also really liked Instant Family. It's a very cute movie that I think a lot of people will appreciate, I hope. Fingers crossed. I definitely mostly rewatched a lot of movies that I already know I like Deadpool, Cinderella Story, 17 again, Nice Guys, Shrek, what else? 10 Things I Hate About You. Yeah. But for the majority of like all of 2020, I mostly just watched TV shows and cartoons, animations. Daisy asks, who's that cutie in your chair during your stream? This is where I reenact the mod check emote, because not me. I will try to look cuter on stream for you, Daisy, okay? I promise. I will try. I'm lazy, bro. I'm lazy. Alright, next question by G is, how close are you to finishing college? So if you guys don't know, I have my bachelor's already. I went through 2 years of community college, 2 years of torture at university. And now I'm back in community college to take prereq science classes because I'm trying to apply to a dental hygiene program and they require all these science classes that I never took. So I'm doing that right now. And then after I do that, I can apply to the program. Hopefully I get in, and that's 2 more years. And then once I'm done with that, I work for like a year or 2 as a dental hygienist. I don't know how to say it. So I can get hands-on clinical like work experience. And then if I decide to, I'm gonna go back to school again for 2 more years to apply to a PA program. Just kind of like a master's, not really. But you also have to apply for that. So hopefully I get in and I get good grades. I don't know. We'll see. School is hard. All right. Next question. This one's again by Daisy. She asked, what is my skincare routine? Yo, I love skincare. I love talking about skincare. I love looking up new skincare items. I love like learning about them. I might actually make a separate video on my other channel about this because I'm like really interested in this stuff. My skincare routine depends on how my skin is feeling and what season it is. So usually in the summer, you get more sweaty and I tend to be more oily, so I choose lighter products. And then in the winter, my skin tends to be more dry, so I choose a thicker moisturizer, I guess. But if I were to do the basics, I suggest you use a cleanser always, moisturizer always, sunscreen always. I think you and me, Daisy, have like 2 similar items: the BHA toner by Polished Toys and the niacinamide by Natrium, I think. If you guys are confused by those words, I'm sorry. I'm a skincare enthusiast. But yeah, I'm really into that stuff. I guess my cleanser at the moment is Crave Matcha Cleanser. My moisturizer at the moment is iUnique Centella Moisturizer. And my sunscreen is the Crave Beauty Sunscreen. So yeah. I definitely think Korean skincare is far superior than the American one. So I will always go for Korean skincare majority of the time. All right, next question. This is my out. Why do you hate when okay, this question's kind of messed up, Alan. Okay, Alan asks, why do you hate when I say nice things to other people even when their cat just died? Okay, to be fair, I didn't know Ari B's cat had just passed away until a few days after, when I had read her announcements. Because at the time, it was what? Christmas or something? New Year's Eve? So I was kind of going around Discord saying like, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year. I didn't read the announcements, bruh. But I think hate is a strong word to use. I wouldn't say hate. I just didn't expect to see it and it caught me off guard. But yeah, I don't know. That's me though. I love you. I love you, Ari B. I love you. Okay, next one. How do you... Oh, Daisy. This is by Daisy. I saved this question for last specifically because this is a very, very hard question to answer because it depends on who is in the relationship. I might even do a separate video on this one because like, it's very hard to answer. I guess I've never shared this, but I guess a little backstory on how I met my current boyfriend was that it feels weird to say, but he came into my chat and he was a viewer basically, and I was a streamer, and now we're dating. Wow, so cool. Not everyone is okay with dating a viewer. Like I was like, ew, heck no, on stream, and look at me 3 years later, still in an online relationship. I think it's okay to change your mindset, even with how stubborn I was with online dating. Like even now I feel uncomfortable like talking about this. Oh god. I guess what changed my mindset was like this like gut feeling like I was gonna regret not like taking the chance on dating this person and like liking a person, because I refused to even like anyone. Like I honestly just didn't want to deal with any of that. But I guess it was because how similar we were and like how we communicated really well and how we got along, and we would often like just be saying the same things at the same time, like constantly all the time. And I was like, yo, this is weird. Like I've never had this happen to me with anyone as often as with this person. And to be fair, this is like my first relationship, and this is like my normal way of dating. Like I'm used to dating online. I feel like so like red and hot just talking about this. Like I'm pretty sure my like body temperature went up like a freaking yeah, everyone's gonna have a different opinion and mindset on how they handle online dating and what they feel about it, and that's just my take. Yay. That was really hard to talk about. But yeah, if you guys want a separate video on that, I'm down to do it. I would even ask like my boyfriend to make a video with me if he's comfortable with it. I don't know if he'd be on camera, but he might just talk. I don't know. Or maybe whenever we meet up again, we can make a video together. I'd be down to do that. This was the Ask Cat. Thank you for your questions. I don't know when I will be doing another one. Yeah. Till next year, I guess. Bye. Out. Goodbye. I'm leaving.